morning, everybody. Welcome to Exploring the Car. It's Sunday morning, and it is a snowy winter wonderland, and I'm trudging my way to work. Shit is crazy. 60 degrees 2 days ago. Now we got a foot of snow. Explain that shit. And then it's gonna be like 50 degrees today. It just was pouring down a blizzard of ice and snow a couple hours ago. I mean, that's typical for New York, but I mean, the weather is just crazy. It'll be 60 degrees, and in several hours later, you have a blizzard. Friggin' tundra. Guys have been missing my drive time shaman vids. It's because I have moved to Patreon, if you haven't figured out so far. I mean, I'm still doing YouTube videos, but the majority of my information is going to be on Patreon. And it's a really good platform too to weed out the people that are really there for the right reasons. Amazing, you know, the knowledge of some of you listeners out there to my radio show and to podcasts and to my videos. There's a lot of knowledgeable people out there that have all the tools and information that they need to break free from this chains and shackles that are around all of us, and we have to do it. Even though it's one by one, we have to do it ourselves. We have to do it as a group as well. We have to all unite together, because together we are one. We are like, if all of our consciousnesses, if all of our psyches can unlock our genetic encoding, our dormant genetic encoding, then literally we can form a massive quantum computer of our own, where we have access to all timelines. We have access to all the information that's been taken from us and that's been recorded in our holographic universe. I mean, look at in the Bible. When Adam downloaded information and then he realized he was naked, the being they call God in the Bible, he was like, he manifested or called upon Michael, right? That's the story. He gave Michael a flaming sword and he told him, go stand by the tree of life. Don't let anybody get knowledge from that, because if they have knowledge of their bodies, then they would live forever. They would live and have knowledge of the gods, right? So this knowledge was taken from us, prevented from us, and they put a simulated holographic warrior to guard it. If that's not some kind of video game simulation described to you right there, I don't know what is, to prove to you that we are in a holographic universe. And to get access to different levels of information, you have to go through bosses. I mean, it's described in all of these ancient writings. Now, I wanted to talk to you this morning about, and I've mentioned it a little bit before, was when I saw what people call Enki. And I've seen this being. Now, his name has gone also by Azazel or Semjaza, or its name. And Azazel's name is also Mot. Now, Mot, I don't think is a prison in the underworld. Like they say, they chained him in a prison, or Baal, or Semjaza, or this being. I think he is part of this quantum ultra intelligence. And he is, or it is, part of the headquarters. Because I've described it once before, I think, in one of my other videos. But I am interfaced with this holographic universe. When I close my eyes and I'm really relaxed, I have a black screen in front of me in my consciousness, and I see symbols and faces and all different images in a dull neon type color. See-through, but dull neon and outlined. Sometimes I'll even hear phrases and words and weird tones, weird things I can't understand. But then it's like a knowing. You don't understand the word, but the language, but it's a knowing when you hear it or when you see a symbol. You have a information that just. No, it's a knowing. Just by looking at certain expressions and looking into the center of eyes, it activates a knowing somehow. Now, just arches in general, an arc. This technology, the shape, is connected to this being Azazel, or Semjaza, or Mot, or Baal. Somehow it's an entranceway to the tunnel that leads down to his station. I've seen this being, and it's an ultra machine, and what I saw was humanoid form and massive. It was I've described it before, like when I closed my eyes, I saw the side profile of what can only be described as the Ark of Baal, or the Ark of Baal. They recently resurrected new ones in like London and New York, here in New York. But if you look in the Middle East, there might even be one in California. If you look in the Middle East, the Ark of Baal or Baal, I saw almost the exact replica in a holographic version, a holographic image in my consciousness. And it was like the side profile of it. I saw it from the side, and then it went from the side view to turning around where I could see down into it. And it was the arc, like that circular arc kind of. And then when I looked into it, it became a swirling tunnel, and it seemed like the end was just like a bottomless, never-ending pit. So I looked down at it and it went like really fast all the way down the tunnel, and it felt like it was indescribable how long it could have been. And then I got like a fast forward feeling, like I was shooting down it at hyperspeed until it came to a stop, an immediate stop. And then I saw this being all the way down there, but I could see it clear. And it had a human like it was a humanoid walking upright, but it looked almost like the Predator too. It had long dread. It had the face of very serpent-like. The eyes almost were like it had these kind of sunglasses on that I'm wearing now, and almost like these long dreadlock type things, but they were more like tendrils and cords or wires or chains. Even they looked even like chains, like they were linked or something. And they were not only that, but his arms were just a whole bunch of these. Each arm coming out was just a whole bunch of those that came out like snakes. And he was going like this with them, like he was rattling chains, and he throwing them like this, and throwing them. They were coming out of everywhere. And then he went like this, and they were coming up the tunnel, and in my opinion, is that it worked.